second date that same night, and then I think he probably warned the other guy off. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Who was the other guy?
I can't
Who cares? Torture you for weeks.
What do you mean you can't remember?
He disappeared and has never been heard from.
Like
We
Charlie
were
and,
connected in those
That's
days.
it was
right.
Charlie and the MTA.
He's
That's
still
right.
in mourning.
Those cement galoshes, they still work. Anyway, so I said to my parents once when I was a naive teenager and I asked, I said, you know, you met in September and you got married in June. I said, that's like really quick. I mean, who gets married so quickly? He said, well, we really liked each other. I said, no, come on. I mean, you really liked, so why did you get married so quickly? So he got kind of frustrated that I kept asking the question. He says, you know, in those days, people didn't have sex before they got married. I was like, oh, thank you very much for that information. Okay, so
Like the
Slapped the
Hasidics.
thing there at parents.
Matter of fact, what happened
3 weeks later, you got
was,
married because the guy said,
what happened was we
"Yeah."
decided to get pinned on.
Pinned on Monday.
No, pinned on Valentine's Day.
Lavalier. Did you get
Lavalier
lavalier
Monday,
first?
pinned on Tuesday,
Then
gave
you
Wednesday.
September, and when I told my mother that we were going to get
Easy,
married,
Harry.
she threw a party.
Easy, Harry.
That night, invited everybody that she knew, and I could not give her the pin that night. So the next thing was we were supposed to get married the following December. And
What did your mother do now?
wait, we go pick out a ring.
With his mother.
With my
The
mother.
three of us go
At
to
Roy Aegis, you stage
Roy Aegis, yes.
okay, and Phyllis, Ellen wouldn't take it off.
It was beautiful.
So we got engaged.
In the jewelry store.
Then we were supposed to get married the following Christmas vacation. And I'm saying to myself, you mean she's going to be up here all summer and we're not going to be married? I said, that's unacceptable. And that's when we decided to get married in June. And if you guys remember, especially, I'm trying to think, Mike, I think, Ellen's mother,
Oh, yeah, very cheap.
when it got through
Ellen
half
did not have a mother.
Well,
stepmother would.
stepmother,
anyway, she put a deposit down.
and said, you know,
If I have to lose this deposit, because you guys eloped before this date that I've set in place, I'm never gonna forgive you. So, we have a $100 deposit.
but the funny thing was, when she started to send out the invitations to the fraternity guys, she got halfway through and said that was enough. And I'm walking around the house and guys are saying, geez, I got the invitation. And other guys are saying, what are you talking about?
I never got invited.
She decided.
No, that was purposeful. I know.
I think you were one of the ones that did not get invited. Mike, I know you were one of the ones. And that's when I went berserk. I called my father. I punched a hole in the wall. I was so angry. And he called her folks and said, you've got to come up here. And he put them in a room and said, if you don't want to put the wedding on, I'll put it on.
It was a BZ moment.
It was a CZ moment.
Oh, CZ moment. CZ, sorry.
And so
CZ moment.
that's how the rest of the fraternity. I think you're right, Ira. I don't think you ever got a formal invitation.
And I'm still angry.
CZ moment.
And I want you to know that Bennett is carrying tonight
Yeah, let me
a
talk about this
handkerchief
for a
that
minute.
has a C on it.
I've
That's
got
from his dad.
from our parents, Ellen, the ring she's wearing, it was my mother's.
Oh, the wedding ring.
She has a little bag that she carries stuff in. It was my mother's.
This.
I
this
have-
mother's, the cake, the
Oh, the
knife
cake
we used to
nut
cut the
was
cake.
grandma's.
Yeah, and I've got one of my dad's embroidered handkerchiefs with me, so that they can be involved in this. I think what's really been extraordinary, and I think you all know, we've had a pretty tough year physically and emotionally. But to have the people, the family people who are most important to us, and most of our best friends here, I think there's probably one, maybe two couples, other than this group we would have invited, is just extraordinary to have. And I make a big distinction between friends and acquaintances. I mean, we all have, if anybody has acquaintances, it's Ira.
He has a lot of friends. Come on, he has a lot of friends too.
No, I
Many,
understand.
many,
many.
But when you can do something like this with the people that you care about most, your friends, just makes it that much more important and that much more a happy occasion. So thank you everybody for coming.
And a special thank you to
Oh,
Ruth,
I
who
mean,
is
for
our most
what this one
artistic.
did is just out of sight. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way we could. I knew it was going to be special, but nothing like this. Phyllis spent probably an hour before this started putting this all up. She usually did. She's the only person ever to graduate from the University of Michigan without completing all her courses. She owed them a paper, she talked her way into graduation and gave them the paper after the graduation. She's been that way her whole life. I spent an enormous amount of time on this, and I have always thanked him. He's always been a special person to do that kind of thing for this group. So for everybody that came, thank you again.
Yes,